Hari Om. Welcome to CocoYoga, and this is my offering. We have Sisa today. She's going to be practicing with us. So thank you for being here. We're going to continue with our practice according to then the yogis. The key is practice, 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 practice. So I'll be here with you, sharing with you what I know, trying to give you the best that I have in terms of yoga. And I'll be here then on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, right? So thank you for being here, for being part of this connection that we all have. And let's begin to the practice since we have only a short period of time. So let's come to child's pose, toes together and heels apart. Resting on your heels, and then you can press with your hands your thighs downwards so that you can try your torso lifting and then fall forward, and then rest your abdomen on your thighs, rest your arms alongside your body, palms facing up, and then you rest your forehead in the ground so that we can start to stimulate the body. We're going to use obviously the earth element to give us information. So we're going to start to gather information about what's going on within you. The outside is a little bit confusing. It's hard to trust sometimes the news from the outside, but the news from the inside are really clear. You have feelings and you're clear about your feelings right now. You have emotions and you want to understand clearly about those emotions. So the information on the inside is clear. We want to start to look at the clarity of things. We want to look for that sattvic state of clarity, of luminosity. But to get there, we need to identify also tamas and we need to identify rajas. So the body is primarily made out of that tamas element of nature. The mind, on the other hand, is primarily rajasic. So we want to find the balance between the body and the mind. So pay attention to what's happening within you. Gather information within you. Now, I want you to shift your attention to breathing and start slowly to breathe gently, but we're going to open up the movement of the breathing. So you're going to start to make your inhales longer. You're going to make your exhales equally long. You're going to start to balance the inflow and the outflow of prana. Feel the breath. You narrow the back of the throat so that way you calibrate the inflow and the outflow of that prana, and I want you to pay attention right now and be grounded. So feel the ground, and at the same time feel how to be grounded and relaxed. Can you also feel how to be firm and balanced? Can you start to pay attention right now to the movement of the breath? And now slowly move your hands alongside your knees. Keep your eyes closed. You're going to push with your hands down to straighten your elbows, lifting up the torso to an upright position. And now bring your palms together in front of your heart. Anjali Mudra, distance energy healing is an offering. Now we want to bring coherence between what's on your head, what is the desire of your head, what is the energy of your head, of the mind, and what is the energy on your heart, that magnetic energy. So bow your head and let's move away from the ego so we can dedicate our practice to something greater than us, because the ego only understands the language of taking. So we want to go to the language of love, which is the language of giving. So dedicate your practice, and whenever you're ready, lift up your chin, open your eyes, rock yourself forward. So you push with the top of your feet, you move your hands down, shoulder distance apart, you look at your hands and make sure that you love your hands. You separate your knees hip distance apart and make sure that you understand the alignment between hands and knees and feet. Now roll your toes under. Now move the sitting bones towards your heels. Keep your elbows totally straightened, and now lift up the knees about 10 inches from the ground. So you're looking at the information from within you because the information on the outside is a little bit off. So I want you to pay attention to the information of your spinal column under the circumstances. Your hands lovely placed in the ground. You're looking at your feet. You're starting to understand what is the energy that's happening within you. Is your inhale longer than the exhale? Is the exhale longer than the inhale? I want you to move your attention right now to your pelvis. And now I want you to bring an anterior tilt of your pelvis. So lift up the sitting bones up. Sitting bones up and bring your lumbar into the body as if you're doing a back bend in your lumbar spine. Feel the back bend in your lumbar spine, so you're moving the lumbar in, that's where the lumbar belongs, and then slowly straighten the knees, lift up the heels high up towards the ceiling without losing what you gain on your lumbar, and now slowly paying attention to the now. Reach with the heels to the back and to the ground. Now look at your feet and make sure that your toes are open. Make sure that you don't see your heels. So your heels are hidden behind the top of your feet. So you are right now directing your attention. I want you right now to feel grounded. Can you make sure that you are gathering information about how to be grounded, how to be relaxed under the circumstances? Can you be firm? Can you be balanced? Can you create stability? Yes, for this survival era that we are on right now, we need to have stability. So you will look for the stability within you. The stability on the outside is a little bit uncertain, but the stability on the inside, on the other hand, you can make it happen. So be grounded, be relaxed, be firm, be balanced. Find that stability. Find how to be in a survival mode whenever you want to be in a survival mode. And now slowly, with an inhale, lift up the right leg up towards the ceiling. Left heel to the ground. And use the exhale and plant the right foot in between your hands, closer to the right hand. Following the inhale, swing your arms up, rotating the shoulder blades, looking for the north. Look at the north. And with an exhale, hands to the ground. So you're making it really slow. With an inhale, bring the right foot back and align the right foot with the right hand. With an exhale, go forward and all the way down. All the way down. Point with your toes. Now with inhale, forward and up, Bhujangasana. And with an exhale, roll your toes and lift up to downward dog. With an inhale, lift up the left leg up and the right heel moves downward. With an exhale, bring that left foot forward and feel stability in that left foot. Inhale, swing your arms, feel fluidity in the shoulders, look up at the north. And with an exhale, look at the south and place your hands shoulder distance apart so you know what's going on. Inhale, bring that left foot back in line with the left hand so you know where the left is. Forward and all the way down so that we can start to open up the heart. Point with the toes. Inhale, forward and up. Can you pay attention to your heart? Roll your toes and lift up to downward dog. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, right leg up towards the ceiling, left heel to the ground. And with an exhale, bring that right foot forward, planted, and feel the heart of that right foot. Inhale, swing your arms, look up at the heart, that's right, at the center of our universe, the sun, and exhale, hands to the ground, and now feel heart in your hands. Bring the right foot back with an inhale, and with your exhale, forward and all the way down, all the way, point with the toes, then forward and up, feel that Bhujangasana is a heart opening pose. Roll your toes and lift up to downward dog. With an inhale, lift up the left leg up towards the ceiling, the right heel to the ground. Bring now that left foot forward. Feel that heart of the left foot in the ground. And with an inhale, swing your arms up to the north. We're looking to the heart of the matter. And exhale, hands to the ground. We want to go the good information. Bring with an inhale the left foot back. And with an exhale, forward and all the way down. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Point with the toes. Inhale, forward and up. Can you feel the heart and then go back to downward dog. And let's do one more like that. With an inhale, lift up the right leg up towards the ceiling, the left heel to the ground. And with an exhale, bring the right foot forward, all the way between the hand, the heart of the right foot. Inhale, swing your arms, open your heart. Can you go to your heart? Magnetism of the heart. Exhale, hands to the ground, feel the solidity of earth, plant. Inhale, bring the right foot back, hands planted, forward and all the way down. Point with your toes. Push down with your hands, lift up, open up the heart. So push the shoulder blades forward and go back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up towards the ceiling, high up. And with your exhale, bring and plant the left foot, the heart planted in the ground. Inhale, lift up. You feel that Padahastasana. Exhale, hands to the ground. Feel the Hasta. Gasana, bring that left foot back. In line with the left, and then forward and all the way down. Point with your toes, forward and up. Now feel your Bhujangasana, roll your toes, and lift up to downward dog. So we created a little bit of movement. We created a little bit of movement because we want to start to loosen up our connection to the outside, and we want to start to create a connection with the inside. So we want to feel how to be connected with the inside, so that way you can understand how to create the action of Sthira, to find the Sukha. Sthira, Sukha, Asanam. So we want to find firmness into the now. You want to feel how to be firm and how to be balanced. We want the best of life. And to have the best of life, you need to create, according to the yogis, you need to create stability. That's right, and grace. So it's a combination, it's a balance between stability and grace. Now, when we go to the heart, then it's challenging because we want to protect the heart. The heart, the principles of the heart are love and care. And care to self and care to others. So feel and let's start to work on that heart. Come to plank. And now use your exhale and plant the right foot in between the hands, closer to the right hand, and bring the left knee to the ground. Point with the left toes to the back. Feel the 5 toenails on that left foot, and then bring both hands on top of the right knee. Now, to open up the heart, to open up that chakra, that Anahata chakra, we want to identify the location. So the location is at the center of your chest, in the heart area. So can you open up your arms to the sides? Good. Now the arms are related to that chakra, to that Anahata chakra, which is symbolized by a lotus flower with 12 petals and relating to the color green. The heart chakra supports those subtleties of love, compassion, generosity, kindness, caring, and respect for others. So, can you separate the collarbones? Good. Can you separate the shoulder blades? That's right. So feel the right shoulder blade moving to the right side. Move the left shoulder blade to the left side. And use the arms and your hands, which are organs of perception, which are organs of action. Use those guys to separate the shoulder blades. So we want to move the right shoulder blade to the right side. We want to move the left shoulder blade to the left side, keeping your chin level. Now lift up the back of your head up. So feel that you're lifting up with the back of your head. And now inhale, lift your arms over your head, looking for the perfect north. And with an exhale, the perfect south. Roll your left toes under, lift up the left knee. Bring that right foot back to plank. And now that your heart is open, forward and halfway down, chaturanga. Beauty. Forward and up, opening up the heart. And go back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. With an inhale, come to plank. And with your exhale, bring the left foot forward. Plant it, clear with the heart of the left foot. Then right knee to the ground. Point with your toes, 5 toenails on the right foot, both hands on top of the left knee. So we want to feel then right now how to be compact. Information about how to be compact within you. So we don't have to go to understand the information on the outside. It's about your information. It's about how does it feel? Can you bring it? Can you bring right now that compact action? Now, open up your arms, shoulder level. Don't allow that left knee to wander, all right? You have to be present. We're here together. We are present in the now. This is the latest information. This is the information of the now. So, I want you to then open up your arms. Start to move the right hand to the far right. So spread your fingers. Gather information with the tip of the fingers of the right hand. And gather information with the tip of the fingers of the left hand. So you want to find those vibrations, that energy going to the fingers. I want you to open up the wrist and feel the wrist. Feel the space element on the wrist. Now, can you feel the space element in your elbows? Beauty. Can you feel now the space element in between the collarbones? So go to the manubrium. Beauty. That was so nice one. See that? Rotating the shoulder blades downward. You feel that connection. Right shoulder blade moving to the right side. Left collarbone moving to the left side. We are opening up. We're feeling that anahata chakra. Chin level, the back of your head up. Sense it, pointing with your right toes to the back. And now with an inhale, swing your arms to the perfect north. Exhale to the perfect south. Roll your toes, lift up the knee. Bring the left foot back. And then forward and halfway down, chaturanga. Challenging, isn't it? Forward and up. Can you open up the heart? Beauty. And go back to the dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So the heart chakra. So we want to feel the heart chakra, symbolized by that lotus flower with 12 petals. And it's relating to the color green. Some principles of that chakra is love and care for self and others. Yes, the immediate instinct of that chakra is love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding. Understanding. So we want to understand. We want to gather information. What is the information that we want about what's on your heart and what's on your head? All right, so let's keep working on it. Counter plank with an inhale, and with your exhale, bring the right foot forward. Same principle. Bring the left knee to the ground, point with the left toes. Feel the 5 toenails, both hands on top of that right knee. Now, sensing the inhale, sensing the exhales. Now, we're going to try to understand how to open up the heart using your sense organs of action and organs of sense organs. Open up your arms to the side because your hands are part of that sense of touch. Those are the ones that are really, really highly developed. The same thing with the sense of your face. So now, slowly, you're going to bring your palms to face each other behind your back, and your fingertips are going to be pointing down to the south. Now, make sure that you are connected to the ground so that you can feel how to be grounded and how to be relaxed, because we're going to open up the heart. All right? I know that I'm opening up other parts of your body. So can you bring a smile? Just a little smile. And using the breath, slowly, we're going to rotate your hands, your forearms, and we're going to start to point with the tip of your fingers now towards the north. We felt it towards the south. You're gathering information with the tip of the fingers because your hands and your arms are part of that chakra. Your heart and your lungs are the organs that are related to that chakra. So can you pay attention to your heart and your lungs? Now, the outer edge of your hands are pressing against your thoracic spine, not on the lumbar. The lumbar doesn't want to do that back bend. So we need to move your hands high up in between the shoulder blades. Now, can you bring the shoulder blades towards each other? So bring the right shoulder blade towards the left shoulder blade, move the left shoulder blade towards the right shoulder blade. Now move the right collarbone to the right side, beauty. Move the left collarbone to the left side, shoulder blades down. Now can you move your breastbone, your sternum forward? Open up the heart, compassion, understanding, yes, caring. Who do you care for? That's right, who do you have compassion towards? Can you feel? Open up the heart, collarbones, one more, beauty. Move that right knee forward, let the left groin sink, and release your hands slowly. With an inhale, swing your arms up so that you can feel the fluidity of the energy to the north. And with an exhale, hands to the ground, shoulder distance apart. Now roll the left toes under, lift up the left knee, bring the right foot back to plank. And now stay in plank, stay in plank, stay in plank, and now feel strong, the strength of your body. But feel how easy and agreeable the energy is. How somehow there are sensations of delight. Back to downward dog. Good, that's right. Yes, we're looking for that. We're looking for what is delightful. Yes, that's part of that stira. That's part of that sukha. How to be courageous and virtuous at the same time. To do this, we have to be courageous because we're opening up your heart. So we're trying to release what is your heart is trying to attract, the magnetism. All right, so come to plank. And with your exhale, bring now the left foot forward, all the way between the hand. Right knee to the ground, point with your toes. You feel the groundness on that right shin, toes down, both hands on top of the knee. Then we feel the knee. Now, what I'm doing right now in that my understanding of the yoga is that I want to open up your heart, but at the same time, I want to open up that groin, because that right groin right now is going to scream. And you know what the heart is going to say? I have compassion towards the self. So, open up your arms to the sides, bring your palms to face each other. Feel the connection of the right hand and the left hand. So feel the unity, feel the oneness on your back. Fingers pointing down. Now using your breath, you're going to rotate. You do an inhale or an exhale, whatever you feel is comfortable. You're going to point to the tip of the fingers towards the back of your head. You're going to lift up your hands as high up as you can. You're going to try to hold the right hand and the left hand together because we're looking for the unity. We're looking for the oneness, and your heart is going to understand the oneness wherever you are, as long as you are unique the way you are. Now I'm going to point with your elbows towards the back, so the outer edge of your hands is pressing against the thoracic. Now bring the shoulder blades towards each other, so pay attention to the movement of the shoulder blades towards each other. Collarbones open, don't allow that left knee to wander. Don't allow the left knee to wander. Open up the left collarbone to the left side, the right collarbone to the right side. Can you feel the 12 petals on your heart center? The green color, that's right. The lungs, green, that's right. Feel, that's right. Feel for the Brazilians right now. They have the lungs of our planet, of our continent. Open up, find compassion towards there. Send them your compassion. They are having a hard time in South America. They are having a really difficult time with that COVID-19. Open the heart for them. Open the heart for our eco. And slowly release your hands. With an inhale, swing your arms up to the north. Stay center. Exhale, hands to the ground, center the core, the heart, el cuore. Roll your toes. Lift up the right knee, bring the left foot back, stay in plank. Stay in plank, and now understand the heart. Understand the opening up of the heart. How does it feel in the now? And now go back to downward dog. So we are looking at that heart chakra. The body parts are primarily the heart, blood circulation, lungs, the breast area, and the lymphatic system. So the signs of imbalance of that chakra are a little bit of emotions of anger, suspicion, sometimes breathing problems, congestion. So we want to understand the information that's coming from within you, because you are your best teacher and you are your best healer. Nobody knows you the way you know yourself. So pay attention in how to work with the self-exploratory practice. That's what yoga is how can you get to the best of you? How can you understand clearly what's going on? With an inhale, lift up the right leg up towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, bring your right foot forward, all the way between your hands. With an inhale, swing your arms to the north, opening up the heart, feeling the circulation. And with an exhale, hands to the ground, shoulder distance apart. With an inhale, come to plank. And with an exhale, forward and halfway down, chaturanga. With an inhale, forward and up, upward dog. And with an exhale, go back to downward dog. With an inhale, lift up the left leg up. With your exhale, bring the left foot forward. With an inhale, swing your arms up. With an exhale, hands to the ground. With an inhale, come to plank. With an exhale, forward and halfway down. With an inhale, forward and up, opening up the heart. And with an exhale, go back to downward dog. Now, we created a little bit of fluidity because there is something related to the lymphatic system. So it's the heart, the blood circulation, lungs, lymphatic system, your breast area. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that we are opening up our hearts so that we can start to bring that magnetism that is in the heart, and we can attract what you want out of life. But you need to be what you want. Because if not, then you don't understand it when it comes to you. When it comes to you, if you don't have it from within, you get confused. And the information has to be clear, has to be crystal clear, has to be totally translucent. All right? So, with an inhale, come to plank. With your exhale, bring your right foot forward, all the way between your hands. Bring the left foot, look at the left foot and prepare the left foot for warrior one. So, 45-degree angle, that's right, steady. And then once you feel that you have the right foot and the left foot prepared for warrior one, see so you can move the left foot forward a little more. Good, that's right. Then with an inhale, bring both hands to your hips and lift up the torso to an upright position. Now, I want you to flex that right knee forward until you feel that the right knee is stocking directly on top of the right ankle joint. So now go and create that strength of the warrior one. You need to be a warrior though. I mean, that's the hero of the Bhagavad Gita. It's a warrior. So because we're here battling information, trying to discern what is real, what's not. You know what's real? What you're feeling right now. You know what's not real? What you're thinking. Sorry to tell you that, but whatever you're thinking right now, not so real. But what's inside, feeling it, you know what is real. So now stay there. Feel your warrior one. Stay alert. Gather information. Because now, with an inhale, we're going to lift up now that left arm to the north. You're going to open up the right arm to the east or the west, and then you're going to rotate your forearms, which is pronation of the hand. You're going to flex that right elbow. You're going to move the right hand high up in between the shoulder blades, the same pose that we did Anjali Mudra in the back. So you want to move that right hand high up, palm away from the body, so that you can have the stability with that right hand. Now, flexing the left elbow, you're gonna clasp the fingers. You're gonna take a good grip. You're gonna try to bring a ninja grip. Now, bend the right knee forward. Good. And keep the left leg steady. Chin level, and bring the back of your head aligning with your sacrum. So you feel that verticality. That's right, that's what Cesar did. She went inside to gather information on the inside to sense that vertical, that perfect vertical line, if there is such a thing. Now you bend the right knee forward. I want you now to open up the right collarbone. Remember, that's the area that we're looking for. Lungs, chest, circulatory, breast, lymphatic system. Now, with the left elbow, you're going to point to the north. You're going to know where the north is. You know what the south is. You know what the north is. You know what's going on from within you. Because what's going on inside of you is real. What's going on the outside is the world of Maya. It's a world of pure illusion. 2 more rounds of breath. Drop that left shoulder blade down. Open up the left armpit and slowly release your hands. Swing with an inhale. With an exhale, hands to the ground. With an inhale, bring that right foot back. Stay there. Stay there and feel the ego only understands the language of taking. Love is the language of giving. Sense it. And go back to the Dog. Right now, just pay attention to that. The difference between love and ego. The ego is always motivated. Ego always has a motive, a purpose. Love is without motive. Love is without a purpose. Love is its own reward. Come to plank. Beauty. And bring now the left foot forward. Use the exhale, it's easier. Good. Once you plant that left, look at the right and prepare the right for warrior 1. So it's going to be a 45-degree angle. That's right. You feel heel to heel, or you can keep your feet hip distance apart. But once you feel that that is clear, ground yourself and then bring both hands onto your hips so that you can feel with an inhale, lift up the torso, leading with your heart. Good. You keep the outer right heel in the ground. I have my big toe teaching, giving information to the outer right heel of Sisa so that she can feel how to create stability, how to be firm, so that then she can be a little bit happier. All right? So now, flex that left knee forward. You're going to bring the left knee, you're going to stop the left knee on top of the left ankle joint, so you sense what is that information. Yes, you can have a teacher around you giving you that perspective, but can you gather that information within you? Can you sense it? Can you gather information and bring the back of your head aligning with your sacrum? Sense that information. Now with an inhale, lift up the right arm up to the north. Stay there and relax. With an inhale, open up the left arm, shoulder level. And now pronating your forearm on the left, you're going to move the left hand, flexing the left elbow. You're going to move the left hand high up in between the shoulder blades. Remember, the shoulder blades are the ones that are going to push forward to open up the chest, because the shoulder blades are the ones also that contract to protect. So we're going to use the same shoulder blades to open up the heart. Now slowly flex that right elbow, clasp the fingers, connect a ninja grip so you're clear, you're a warrior. And if you are a warrior and you have ninja tricks, is helpful. So find the ninja grip, bring a ninja grip, the same way that you can bring right now passion, pleasure, and enjoyment. They are inside of you. You don't need to the outside to get them. So now, I want you to open up that left collarbone. So feel the left collarbone, that clavicle, and then push it out. Move the left shoulder blade towards the right shoulder blade on the back. Push with the bottom angle of the shoulder blades against the back ribs to open up the heart. Open up the right armpit, the right elbow pointing up to the north. You chin level. Now can you feel the water in your mouth? Can you feel the water in your pelvis? Beauty. We're here for only 2 more rounds of breath. Listen to the breath. Feel the circulation in your chest. One more. The circulation in your chest. And release your hands and swing them up. Nice. And exhale, hands to the ground. Plant your hands on earth. Inhale, bring the left foot back and stay in plank. Stay in plank. And now identify. Love is happy when it gives comfort to someone. The ego is happy only when it takes away someone's comfort. Isn't it crazy? The ego. And slowly go back to downward dog. So we're sensing the right, we're sensing the left, we're working on the shoulders. We're trying to open up the heart. Let's open up the heart even more. Come to plank. And in plank, I want you to feel how to be static, how to be resolute. Right now, that comes from within you. You don't need to go outside to make a line and have gloves and have a mask to buy some resolute or to buy some courage. That's from within you. So maintain that action, feel the breath, and now outer edge of the right foot to the ground, left foot on top of the right foot. Oh, you can keep the inner arch on that right of the left foot in the ground and then lift up. That's right. But I want you now to open up the heart. So first, that's right. So that I want you to do a little bit what Cesar is doing. She's trying to open up the heart. So I want you to move that left hand pass towards the right side. Your right hand is giving you information. Your feet are giving you information. You're gathering information about the circulation in your heart. Sense it. Open up the heart and slow to the ground. And let's go immediately to the opposite side. So the inner arch of the right foot in the ground, the outer arch of the left foot in the ground, your left hand in the ground, your right hand to the north, and then I want you to open up the heart. So start to move that right hand far to the left, keeping your heart open, heart totally open, because love is the language of giving. So we want to understand that love is the sweetness of emotions. We want to understand that love, it is its own reward. And slow to the ground, downward dog, sensing how it feels. Stay there and feel how it feels. Stay alert. Sense that chakra, symbolized by those lotus flowers with 12 petals. Bring your knees to the ground and let's go to child's pose. Arms alongside your body, palms facing up. And now that you are back into child's pose, can you go to the center of your chest, to the heart area? That's the location. Can you go and feel the principle of love and care to the self and to others? Can you feel the instincts of love and compassion, forgiveness, understanding? Signs of imbalance is anger. Yes, breathing problems, suspicion, congestion. Now, what are the suggestions for balancing, according to some of the yogis? Is forgiveness. We want to practice kindness and acceptance. Yes, that's the key. How do you get to that area? What are the signs of harmony of that chakra, warm feelings of love, harmony, and connection. Yes, that's my heart. Listen, do you hear my heart? Ding, 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 ding. Yes, because I love you and you love me. That's why we're interconnected. We want to connect with one another. We want to maintain this social ritual so that we can experience each other, even in this virtual world, because experience enriches the brain. Move your arms forward. Come out to your hands and knees. Roll your toes and lift out the downward dog. And we continue looking for that firmness, but happy. How to be compact and to feel good. How to find that relationship between effort and grade so that you can find the best of life. The best of life is inside of you already, and then you transform the outside. You don't want the outside to transform you. You want the inside to transform the outside. So go inside to your heart. Identify what's on your heart. With an inhale, lift on the right leg up towards the ceiling. With an exhale, bring the right foot forward, all the way between your hands. Look at the left foot, prepare it for warrior one. Inhale, lift on to warrior one. And now, move your arms forward in front of the shoulders. Good. But now, I want you to keep the back of your head aligning with your sacrum. So there is that plumb line, that sense of verticality. Now, sense the ground, be grounded. You keep that right knee aligning with the right ankle joint. You feel the outer left heel in the ground. And now, slowly, I want you to move that left elbow underneath the right elbow and hug yourself. So with your hands, you're going to grab your shoulder blades. So the right hand is grabbing the left shoulder blade and the left hand is grabbing the right shoulder blade. Now remember, the shoulder blades are the ones that close the heart, but they are also the ones that can open up the heart. So you want to feel your shoulder blades pressing against the back rib so you can feel your heart open, totally open. Once you feel that you are moving the shoulder blades forward, don't lose what you gain, just lose only your hands and bring your palms to face each other. The right hand is going to face the left hand. The left hand is going to face the right hand. Your fingers are pointing up to the north. The back of your head is aligning with your sacrum. The right knee is aligning with your right ankle joint. Now I want you to align your elbows with your shoulders. And now I want you to move your breastbone in. Feel as if you want to connect with your heart and be vertical. Be vertical, be horizontal. Sense your inhales, sense your exhales. Gather information about the now. Keep your hands here. Solid. Feel the firmness. Feel yourself compact. Lift up the torso. Be vertical. One more round of breath. And release your hands. Swing your arms up to the north. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, counter plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening up the heart, and go back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg on. Exhale, left foot forward. Prepare the right foot for warrior one, and inhale, lift up to warrior one. Now you feel the warrior one. Remember, the hero is a warrior. We are on planet Earth. And you better be a warrior so that you can transform what you want. But you want to fight with your heart open. Alright? So you want to have your heart open. So sense the ground, the heart of the right foot, the heart of the left foot in the ground. Now move your arms forward in front of the shoulders. Maintain the back of your head aligning with your sacrum, with the sacred bone. It's a sacred bone. It's the heart, in a way, of the spinal column. That's why they call it the sacred bone. So we're looking for the heart of the matter. Relax your tongue And now slowly, we're going to bring the right underneath the left. You're going to grab your shoulder blades. You're going to pull the shoulder blades forward. You're going to move your spinal column to the back. You look for the back of your head, aligning with the heel. You move the left knee forward, aligning with the left ankle joint. And now slowly, you're going to just loosen up your hands. You're going to bring your palms to press against each other with your hands in a prayer position. Anjali Mudra. In a way, but it's this time in front of your head. So you feel how it feels. The back of your head aligning with the sacrum. Sense the inhale, sense the exhale. Then I'm going to move your elbows forward, your shoulder blades forward, your spinal column to the back. You're going to cave in into your heart. Going and exploring what's on your heart. Who's in your heart? Who do you have in your heart right now? Who do you want to have in your heart right now? 2 more rounds of breath. Good. 1 more. Good. And release your hands. Swing with an inhale to the north. Look at that. And exhale, hands to the ground. With an inhale, bring the foot back, forward and half feet out with your heart open. Forward and up with your heart open. Open your heart. Beauty, 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 beauty. And go back to downward dog. Good. It's about sensing. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale all the way to earth. Good. Good. Now, lift up the right arm over your head and then flip your body so you come to a supine position. Good. Now, keep your hands alongside your body, palms facing down, and bend the knees and keep your feet flat in the ground. Now, I want you to keep your shins as perpendicular to the ground as possible. So you're going to gather information within you to understand what is real, what is not. How can you generate? How can you be creative? How can you manifest what you want in life? You want to manifest what you want in life because the only trouble that we have about that is that we don't trust ourselves. Trust your heart. Your heart has the information. So press with your hands down, press with your feet down. Inhale, lift up the pelvis up. And now interlock the fingers underneath your body. Pressing your elbows down, lift up your shoulders and bring then the shoulder blades towards each other. Feel the shoulder blades moving towards each other. Keep your palms tied together, creating a fist with your palms. Activate your arms. So bring that firmness, that arms totally compact, your arms totally strong arms. And you want to create what they call to be steadfast, static. That's right. Resolute, courageous. But also, I want you to feel right now and bring within you happiness. What brings you happiness in life? Goodness, joyful, delightful. That's right. Ease. Yes. Agreeable. Gentle. Mild. Virtuous. And gently release your hands. Release your pelvis. Bring the right knee to your chest, forehead and right knee touching. Tight together, go to your heart, go to your heart. That's right, hug, hug. We love to hug. The heart loves that. And release your head, release the shoulders, release the right foot in the ground. Bring the left knee up. Hug and tell the left knee, I love you, left knee. Sense it, without ego. The ego only understands the language of taking. Love is the language of giving. And gently release. Rotate your palms to face the ground. Press the ground. Inhale, lift up the pelvis. Alternate the crossing of the fingers. Shoulder blades towards each other. Press down with your forearms, press down with your wrist, press down with the back of your head so that you can move your chin away from the chest. Now move the chest towards your chin. And now go to the heart. And feel what's going on in the heart. We have the association of heart and love. And we want to pay attention to love because love is happy when it gives comfort to someone. The ego, on the other hand, is happy only when it takes away someone's comfort. We have dealt with those ego-oriented people, egotistic people. But we also have been surrounded by people that love us and they are happy when it gives comfort to us. You feel when somebody loves you, you feel, yes, I'm supported. So can you feel the support right now? Can you open up the heart? Good. Lift up the pelvis a little bit higher. Good. Opening up the heart. Feeling how the bottom angle of the shoulder blades pressing against the back ribs to expand the chest. To see what your breast area is, to open it up. The lymphatic area, open up. And gently release. Bring both knees to your chest. And bring your forehead to touch the knees. Cuddle tight together. Now grab with your hands the outer edges of your feet. Good. And bring your knees and your heart to touch completely. Totally touching completely. That's right. Shoulder blades towards your, that's right, away from your spine so you cave in. We're going to do the opposite in a minute. And gently release your head, release your shoulders, release both feet to the ground. Good. Move your hands alongside your ears. Good. And now, the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is that we have all the colors. All the colors are within us. So let's practice rainbow. All right? Heart of the right hand, heart of the left hand, heart of the right foot, heart of the left foot. Press in the ground, lift up the pelvis, stay there. Sitting bones moving towards the back of the knees. Press your hands, come to the crown of the head, stay there. Elbows in, knees in. Feel your knees and your elbows moving in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale and lift. Feel the lifting. Stay alert. Gather information. Straighten the knees. Straighten your elbows. Feel the inhales. Feel the exhales. Sense it. Come on. Now let's go back. Feel the inhales. Feel the exhales. Yes, I'm doing to see what some of you love when we do those practices together. Coming back and forth. Sensing the inhales and sensing the exhale. Yes, and the formula is 3 of them. So sense it and feel it. Beauty. Good. Let's go back down to earth. Tucking the chin. Land directly to your shoulder blades. Good. And relax the pelvis. So we want to pay attention, especially in this pose, about the ego. Because the ego is always motivated. The ego always has a motive, a purpose. Love, on the other hand, is without motive. It's without a purpose. So can you feel how it feels? But you know who loves tremendously? And why we need to do the next pose? Yes, Mother Earth. Mother Earth loves us. Because we're going to turn into Mother Earth. So let's do the Mother pose. So prepare your hands, pressing your hands, palms facing down, bringing the knees towards your chest. You feel the knees close to the chest. You press your hands, you lift up the pelvis. Then you can interlock the fingers just to walk the shoulder blades towards each other. Once you feel that that action is clear, leave your elbows there. Release your hands and move your hands to support your back. Then with your hands, lift the pelvis up, then lift up the knees up, pointing to the north, and then lifting up the legs up, sensing how to be perfectly vertical. How do we do that? We need to create stability. That's what they tell us. To do the poses, we need to have sthira and sukha. Sthira then is related to being steady, strong, compact, firmness, static, courageous. Sukha, on the other hand, is virtuous. It's to be gentle. Can you find gentleness into the now? Can you be mild right now? Can you be agreeable right now? Can you sense the now? Can you practice right now how to be delightful? Who gives you that sense of being delightful? That's right. Can you bring it from within you, from your world? What gives you delight? Can you feel right now what gives you happiness? Now, can you press the sacrum into the body and your thighs into the body? So feel your sacrum and your thighs moving towards each other. Now press the back of your head down and move the chin away from the chest so that you feel your neck really long. Good. Steady. Inner elbows down. Find the stability with your inner elbows. Sacrum in. Thighs in. That's right. Sensing. Being clear about it. Can you go to your heart? Stay. Can you go to your heart? Can you feel what's going on in the heart? Can you feel the love in your heart? Love is happy when it gives comfort to others, to oneself. So can you sense that? Love without motive, without purpose. And gently move your legs over your head. Relax your hands, palms facing down. Now really gentle. Bring the knees to your chest. With your palms, control the landing. So one vertebra at a time. Sense it. Be clear. Clear in your heart. Clear with that lotus flower. Keep the shoulder blades in the ground. Bend the knees and release your feet in the ground. Stay there. Rotate your arms, palms facing up, so that you understand that's right. Bring the shoulder blades downward towards your sitting bones. Now can you move your heels away from your sitting bones? So straighten the knees. Can you allow the right foot to fall to the right side? Can you allow the left foot to fall to the left side? I know. Shavasana. Can you go to your heart? We're going to be here only for a minute though, because we need to feel what's going on in the heart. So can you feel that center, that lotus flower, 12 petals, and you see that color green going from your hands to your arms, to that heart chakra, so that you can support the subtleties of love, compassion, kindness, generosity, respect for others. It's a center chakra. It has balancing influence and forms a bridge to the upper and the lower part of the body, the upper 3 chakras and the lower 3 chakras. Can you sense it? Balancing the heart chakra so that we can allow easy communication. It's information. Move your attention to your hands, to your feet. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring the knees to your chest. Lift up the right arm over your head, out of the way. Hold to the right side, and through the right side, come up to a seated position. Lift up the torso. Relax your hands on top of the knees, on top of your thighs. Chin level. Open your eyes, palms together. Thank you for practicing together. Namaste.